Hello everybody. Welcome back to the channel where we talk about stuff. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. I keep seeing a lot of people who watch daily are not subscribed. I make videos every single gosh darn day. The topic of becoming rich within the cryptocurrency space is something that's probably going to be around for a very long time. If you missed, I mean, really, any of the last 4 years of videos, A, there's not a lot of Bitcoin left. B, the Bitcoin supply on crypto exchanges, especially now, continues to dwindle. We are seeing and have been witnessing the amount of, how do you say this? Rich people buying up all the Bitcoin so that normal people can't have any in the future. Yeah, that increased dramatically over the course of the last 2 years. If you've paid attention or just heard any of the price predictions that we've also been getting quite recently, I know they're a bit insane. I speak English, and when I say the words out loud, I know how they sound, but believe me. We had one quite recently who said he thinks within the next couple of months that Bitcoin is going to go over $250,000 per coin. Then we got another one who said that he thinks that Bitcoin is going over $500,000 per coin. This is this year. This isn't in the future. No, it's like now. All of this happening. Then we had another one, and I'll tie these two together. It was from Samson Mao and other person. I don't remember. People have a lot of names where they both basically agree that because of the U.S. buying Bitcoin, states buying Bitcoin, countries buying Bitcoin, you buying Bitcoin, your friends buying Bitcoin, ETFs buying Bitcoin, that this year we could also potentially see between an $800,000 to a $1 million Bitcoin. The discussion, here's the other crazy one. If you remember at all, over the last few years, we had discussions because it was a very popular topic. How much Bitcoin should I buy? How much Bitcoin is enough? How much Bitcoin do I need? These are constant questions that people are asking. So when Bitcoin was around $3,000 per coin, I remember saying, this is your time. Bitcoin, if you have $300, you can buy a tenth of a Bitcoin. That's now over $10,000. Yay! And then the thing is that as time goes on, that number is expected to continue to rise as well. It's kind of here's part of it. It's kind of a question of time and time as to when someone would then, would become an actual Bitcoin millionaire. Do you remember recently we had a video where one of the analysts from Fidelity, one of the largest money things on the planet, there was an analyst who said he thinks, no one has a time machine as far as I know, he thinks that by the year 2038, that Bitcoin could be at $1 billion per coin. Yeah, I said $1 billion with a B. I know it's crazy. I hear myself when I say it, and I know it's insane. He said the idea would then be holding 100,000 Satoshis. That is 0.001 Bitcoin. You would then have enough, based on his charts, to actually be a literal Bitcoin millionaire. What we've seen and what we're experiencing, I do not think is going to slow down anytime soon. A lot of people think that Bitcoin is basically going to go up in price forever as long as we have fiat currencies being printed. As long as there's new money that inflates to push into something that is deflationary like Bitcoin, we would therefore see an infinite price increase. This is one of the ideas. It logically makes sense. That's actually how it works, but alas. A company called Henley and Partners recently released, very bougie, a crypto wealth report and found out that the amount of Bitcoin millionaires has actually increased by over 111% in a very short period of time. Apparently, of all the money in crypto, of all the people who are crypto millionaires, 50% of them owe their crypto wealth to Bitcoin. 50% of them have Bitcoin, and that attributed to them making a large amount of money within this market. And once again, it's just about time. This is not me trying, believe me, I'm done with those days. It's not me trying to persuade you or any of these things that you need Bitcoin for your portfolio or whatever the case might be. But understand that where we are now in history, it appears as if Bitcoin is likely at some point, I don't know if it's this year, I don't have a magical orb, I don't know. It appears that Bitcoin is going to go to $1 million per coin, which makes the amount of Bitcoin that you actually need to become a Bitcoin millionaire a lot lower. That said, I personally believe within the next 5, 10, 15 years, we're probably going to see a 3 million, a 7 million, and $11 million Bitcoin. These are personal beliefs. A lot of people think a lot higher. Once again, the guy talking about, 13 years away, he thinks $1 billion Bitcoin. The numbers make sense, but we're not going to go into it. That means that you don't even need to have an entire Bitcoin to be a Bitcoin millionaire. And I've said before in many other ways and many other times, I think in the future, there's going to be a lot of, it's not FOMO, it's not I told you so. It's like I'm mad kind of thing. You know how now we have a situation where there are a lot of people being like, oh gosh, I wish I could go back in time and buy some Bitcoin, because they see it at 100K and it doesn't enter their head, the similar to it being 10K or $1,000. It doesn't enter their mind that you could buy some right now. Because if it goes in 10Xs, well, guess what? You've 10X'd the amount of money that you actually have. If it does a 10X from there, or 1X or 5X or whatever X, like it's still, you understand, like you need less and less Bitcoin to actually be considered rich within the cryptocurrency economy. And that also goes back to a last point what we've been going over for a while, that the rich are buying up all the Bitcoin. And even more so, we've seen over the last few years, a lot of outside of crypto, who are still in crypto, like it's not their life, but they're still in the space. A lot of people have attributed their massive growth in wealth to crypto. And also like their portfolios are completely askewed now. So a lot of people years ago who put like 1% of their portfolio monies into Bitcoin, it's now like 18 or 22% of their portfolio. So if Bitcoin does a 10X in price, that becomes, a good 40, 50, 60% of their portfolios. It outpaces the actual way of making money from like owning a home or owning land. And yeah, just thought I'd throw this out there. Little Henley and Partners crypto wealth report. Yeah, the amount of people who are becoming crypto millionaires continues to rise, and 49.6% of them attribute it also to the amount of Bitcoin that they are holding. So here's to hoping that we continue to have a great year, that the market continues to do well. Hope everyone continues to pay attention to the, once again, avalanche of news that we have seen thrown our way every single day, because there's constantly so much going on. I do hope that you've all enjoyed. I hope you all are having a great day, morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are, wherever the heck you might be on this insane planet. I do hope it's absolutely fantastic. Thank you all once again for watching, listening, liking, commenting, and supporting. And I will most certainly be talking to you all soon. See you.